Hi everyone. So tonight I actually want to share with you, this video is going to be a little bit longer. I've had a few clients coming in and telling me that they are not happy about their weight. So that is what why I chose to actually start this month with some wellness for a change and some health, focus on our health. So I want to give you some tips on weight loss, but first of all, I'm not a dietitian. I am not a nutritionist. I am a neuro life coach and I work with your stress. So I can tell you that losing your weight has got a direct influence on your stress levels, but that is a video for another time. What I do want to talk to you about is that is my journey, my own journey, and that is with intermittent fasting. So again, I'm not going to go into the details of intermittent fasting with this video, but what I want to tell you is that when you do intermittent fasting, you are not starving yourself. You are actually recycling your nutrients in your body, and you are using your own fat as fuel. That is the short story about intermittent fasting. So my journey started with intermittent fasting a long time ago, but I did not do it the right way. And that is why I'm passionate to actually share with you the right way in doing intermittent fasting. And that worked for me. Again, it's not necessarily going to work for everybody, but I just want to share with you the right way to do intermittent fasting. I believe that that is the correct way to lose weight. That is also the way to sustain your weight loss over a long period of time. So what I've done is I used to do I started with 16 hours and then I went up to 18 hours of fasting. So in that 18-hour period, what I would do is when it is my time to eat, I would quickly go and I would snack on a piece of biltong, or I would quickly snack on a piece of dry horse. And then I'd go and work for a few hours again. And then I'd come back, and then my go-to was normally mango strips. Also not the healthiest, but anyway, I like that. Only 3 strips, not the whole pack. It's like very little. So I used to eat, in the period that I could eat, I used to eat very little. And guess what? I didn't lose any weight, and I couldn't understand it. Then what happened to me is I actually, in December, actually the end of November last year, I fell when I stepped out of the shower, and I actually stripped my whole hamstring off. I went to the hospital for 5 days, and in that time period, over that, I was on crutches for, I don't know how long, it was probably 6 weeks. And in that period, it was over December holidays, so I had a lot of time to do the right research on intermittent fasting. And what was the most profound thing for me that I found out is that you should not be snacking, and that was exactly what I did wrong. So when you do intermittent fasting, you are going to eat you're going to eat 2 portions per day. You're going to eat 2 meals, not portions, meals. You are going to eat 2 meals per day with no snacking in between, because every time you snack, your insulin spikes. So every time I went to get a piece of dry horse, it spiked my insulin. And then I would go back and then I would snack. It's healthy food. It's not bad for you. But I kept on eating small amounts all the time. And that is causing inflammation. And because your insulin is actually spiking. So here is the tips that I want to give you on intermittent fasting. If you want to try intermittent fasting for yourself, do not straight out go for 16 hours. It is too much. What you need to do is you're going to start very slow. So let's say for the next 5 days, let's say we all start Monday, right? Let's say we all start Monday. We've got ourselves to prepare ourselves. We're going to eat a lot this weekend, cheat for the last time, and then Monday we're going to start. So what I want you to do, if you've never done intermittent fasting, I want you to start with only 3 meals per day. You are going to stick with your breakfast, you're going to stick with your lunch, you're going to stick with your dinner, but you are not going to eat in between. And that's anything that you put in your mouth, your insulin is going to spike. I can guarantee you that you are going to start to lose weight when you do not snack. That is the first thing. And then from there, say the next week, you can decide how long you want to take. It's not a challenge. It's not a competition. But what you can do is then gradually, I want you to move your breakfast to go closer to your lunch time. So let's say you eat your breakfast at 7 o'clock or at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're now going to move it to 10 o'clock. And then you're going to move it to 11 o'clock. And eventually, you're going to only eat 12 o'clock. And then from there on, then you can start your 16 hours before you go to 18 hours. I am doing a 20-hour fast every day. I've been doing it since December. But also, it's keto diet, but this is not what this video is about. All I want to say to you is this is how you're going to start intermittent fasting. It's a healthy way. Again, I just want to state that I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. But this is my journey, and that is what I want to share with you.